God, it didn't need to be that nervy, not for anyone's hearts or hairlines, didn't need to be that, but it was. And it ended up being all Wolves second half, and just never recovered. Once they had the penalty overturned, they could have made it 3-0. Liverpool just didn't get a grip on the game for the rest of the game. It was basically all Wolves. It certainly felt that way from the cop because they were attacking our end. And it led to some heroic defending toward the end. And we finally got a grip on what the game was. And that game was, we're winning. Just get it to a final whistle. Get it done. Hang on. Oh, Anna's getting closer. I told you, top off in the cup by the end of the season. You heard it here. I've been saying it all year long. Wow. Stupid that we ended up in a position where it was so tight, it was so nervy. That was one of those nerve-wrenching, whatever, cliches, horrendous, stressful ends of a football match. Wolves are in big trouble this season. Wolves are not going to be a mid-table side. They're not going to be threatening for European place like they have done in previous years. But they've got good players. Cunha's one of them. Could he end up at Liverpool in the future? Could do. He's certainly good enough for it. Certainly good enough to be playing for the top side. Excuse me, the exploding headism there. But yeah, look, we didn't. The game was crying out for Curtis Jones. He's not there because of what he did in the derby. Now, I loved his passion, but sometimes you've got to keep passion in check. And Endo, funnily enough, we lost the control of the football match, or never got the control of the football match back that really we needed. But also Endo put his body on the line right near the end as well, and ended up with one of those big cheers of the game. Same with Conor Bradley in the right back position. I didn't mind us going back to the wall ultimately, because it meant, you're left with big kicks and big heads and big moments, just clearing stuff, and that's the nature of how the game ended up, and they did it. I wouldn't choose this to be how football games go for the rest of the season, but also I don't get to choose, none of us do, and if I could choose anything, I'd choose to be league title winners by the end of the campaign, and this is another way of doing it. It's not the way that Arne Slot will want, it's not the way that we planned on the training pitch, that we meticulously worked on in patterns of play, but if we can go deep, we can dig deep and find results when it seems like it's going to go against us, then that's similar to like scoring a 90-plus minute winner. You've got to have these strings to your bow if you want to win a league title, and given the way the derby went, and given the fact that Arsenal managed to pick up points, we just needed a win here. It should just have been a 2 or 3-0, but you know what, that's not how the game went. All the credit in the world to Wolves for actually making it hard for us as well. But it's done now. We may never have to talk about this game ever again. We've got the points in the bag, the points are on the table, and there's one less game of football to be played, and we've still got a 7-point lead at the top of the table. So they're the big take-homes. In terms of player performances, I am good on Mo Salah for being clinical. Diaz, who's had some stick recently, put himself around really, really well. And McAllister was great as well. I thought we got the subs wrong. I don't think putting Szoboszlai to the left wing was the right idea, but I get it, he's height, and if you need to defend set pieces, then fair play, that kind of makes sense. And yeah, Endo, obviously ideally that would have been Jones, and it would have been Jones, but instead it was Endo, and I don't need him giving away free kicks on the edge of the 18-yard box, but if he's going to throw his body on picks and some crosses too, then look, we take the rough with the smooth, we know what Endo is, and I'm glad of him, I'm glad he exists. So yeah. Jesus Christ, that was harder than any of us hoped it would be, but now it's done. We can all breathe, and we can have a little look at the league table once again. Come on, then.